A word to our viewers, depending on your NBC station, this is an hour-long special edition of Nightly News. If it doesn't air where you live, find us on the web. For us and for now, I'm Brian Williams.
Tonight on Law & Order.
An eastern Idaho man who survived the 9/11 attack on the Pentagon talks about the significance of Osama Bin Laden's death. Good evening and thanks for watching tonight. I'm Todd Blackington. After almost 10 years, the United States can finally breathe a sigh of relief in knowing that the man behind the September 11th attacks is now dead, thanks to the United States military. Diana DeWin is live in our Idaho Falls newsroom with more on how some eastern Idahoans are taking this news tonight. Diana?
Todd, across the nation and all over the state today, people were celebrating the death of Osama Bin Laden. I caught up with a Ryrie man today who survived the Pentagon attacks on September 11th, and he says he's now more than ever proud to be an American.
Having gotten rid of their, at least their ceremonial head, is a victory for us. But again, that shouldn't cause us to, in any way, let down our guard.
But just for today, the city of Idaho Falls let their guard down and rose their flags to celebrate, including 9/11 survivor Stanley Smith, who says he could recount that day as though it were yesterday.
We stood around about 2 hours in the very beautiful day, and all the smoke was coming up on the other side of the building, and they were calling for anybody that had any medical training to come and help. And after being out there for a long time, we all went home, and all the roads were blocked and sirens were going and everything. It was really a lot of commotion and a lot of, we couldn't get cell phones to work, and we just really didn't know what was happening. And I walked home, which was only about 2 miles away, and learned on TV that other things had happened and connected the dots.
Smith says that of all the recognition and praise given to the survivors, it was the heartfelt letters from the children around the nation that gave him hope.
Believe it or not, it was the school teachers who bucked us up more than anybody else. And the way they did this, after we'd had speeches from President Bush, Donald Rumsfeld, and also the chaplain of the military services, the school teachers had, at the second and third grade level, had put all of these banners together with their little children's handprint. And the children were allowed to write something, and many of them wrote little personal notes to us, and that was really touching. What those little kids did, and the real great American school teachers, meant more to us than the speeches that the leaders had given to us, and that's what we're all about.
He says that Osama Bin Laden's defeat would not have been possible without those brave men and women fighting for our country.
The biggest thing that I'd like to say is that, you know, the military, we always give them a lot of praise, but they really, really do their jobs. And they were just as smooth as silk. You always hoped that someday you were going to hear this good news that we heard yesterday. And that just brings a very good feeling in my heart.
Smith wasn't the only Idahoan at the Pentagon on September 11th. A Sugar City man named Brady Howell was also there that day. He, however, did not survive. Reporting live in the Idaho Falls newsroom, I'm Diana Nguyen. Todd, back to you.
All right, Diana, thank you very much.